Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So happy you're here. Today we're going to be decorating my upstairs loft for Christmas, and I just wanted to give an overview of some of the items we will be using. Some of these things I have had, and then I did purchase some new things this year. I just love those red pillows and that Santa pillow that I'm showing you, and then I am going with that traditional red and green theme. So this is what the space looks like. I did undecorate it from fall, and I really love this upstairs space. There's Holstein, and this is where we spend the majority of our evenings when we're watching movies, playing board games, just having family time together. So I thought it would be really fun to make this space cozy, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to add to this space is this beautiful wreath. This was a purchase from Costco. My dad actually found the wreath and then the matching garland and just messaged me saying how beautiful he thought they were, and he actually surprised me and bought them for me, which I thought was super sweet of him. And I just love the reds and the golds in this wreath, and they did come pre-lit. But when I went to put the batteries in and test out the lights, I found that they were more of that blue tinge lights with the LED kind, so I didn't really love the look of those. So I thought I would just not use those LED lights, and instead I just got a pack of my twinkle lights, which are also from Costco, and then just decided to string it through this wreath. And I just love that warm glow it gives to this side of the room. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm just not a fan of the LED lights. I just like those warm white lights that these provide. So I just went ahead and used one strand and just wrapped this around the whole wreath. I then moved on to decorating the sectional. I really like this sectional. We purchased this from Ashley Furniture, and I thought I would go with those traditional reds and whites and greens. And as you can see from the background, I did change the curtains out. The ones that we had in here, I just felt like they didn't go with the Christmas theme. So I had these cream curtains in the spare room, so I just removed them from there and brought them into this room. And I just like how they tie in those whites from the pillows and then that pom-pom blanket that I'm placing on the ottoman. I also found this blanket this year from Winners, and it was $39.99, and I just like that deep green forest color, and then I thought it was so pretty with the additional trees on it. So when I seen that, I thought it would fit the theme of this room perfectly. Moving over to the ottoman, I did purchase this metal black tray, and I just really thought it tied in well to our TV stand. So I just made this little arrangement. I just added some greenery and then a poinsettia. And then these coasters I found at Michael's this year, and I just like that additional pop of green and red. And then of course I had to add a candle to this space. I think this one was peppermint, and I just really love the look of the candle, and it smelled so amazing and Christmassy up in this space. I really like how this tray turned out. I think it's just really cute, and I really like that little arrangement that I made just with the greenery and the poinsettia, and then just with that gold container. So I think it just ties in the room perfectly. So moving over to this large mirror that I have against this wall, I just strung this garland using some 3M hooks, and this is the matching garland to that wreath that I added to the wall. So this was also from Costco, and I believe the garland was $50 as well as the wreath. And again, I didn't love the LED lights, so I just used these twinkling lights that I got from the Mercantile, and I'm just going to string these on the garland. And these do plug in, which is nice. I don't have to use as many batteries. And then there's just many various settings on this that you can set it to, but I just had it on the steady light. So I thought this was just a perfect addition to the mirror, and I just wanted to add a Christmas touch to it because it is such a large focal point in the room. I love adding lights to my spaces. I just think they add such a cozy factor and ambiance to the space. And especially because it's getting so dark so early. I know that generally here it's dark by 5. And when I leave in the morning, if I'm going out, it's usually dark. So it just feels like there's not a lot of light coming. So I just really like to make our spaces nice and bright and cozy. And I just think twinkle lights and candles are the perfect addition to do that. I then wanted to add a little bit more red, so I had these little berry picks, and I believe these were from Dollarama. So I just went ahead throughout the whole garland and just added some of those just to bring a little bit more texture and a little bit more of that beautiful red color to this garland. I did purchase this Merry and Bright sign this year from Michaels, and I just really loved it. I thought it was just so beautiful, and I just wanted to add something to the center of this mirror. And we don't really use this as a mirror, it's just more as a display piece, so I thought that was a perfect touch. Because the garland I used didn't go down the whole side of this mirror, I decided I wanted to bring a little bit more green in. So I just had this little 4-foot tree, and I just thought it would be the perfect addition to this side of the mirror. So I just went in with this beautiful gold glitter bow. I thought it would be really nice to use more gold in this space just because in the downstairs I use so much white and silver, and I'm just really loving how this is looking. I was out shopping at Dollarama and I found this red ribbon and I thought it was just really pretty. I really like that dark red tone, and it is a crushed red velvet bow, and I believe it was $2 for the whole ribbon, so I thought that was a really good price, and it doesn't look like something that came from the dollar store. So my idea was to just use it on this tree and just go diagonally down the tree with this. And I just wanted to tie in the red from the garland, and I think this was just a really great way to do that and just incorporate some more color into this tree. I would love to know in the comments if you guys find that those traditional reds, greens, and golds really do scream Christmas. For me, it does. It just brings back so many memories of childhood. So I thought it would be really nice to use those in the room that we do use the most. And I just love watching Hallmark movies up here. We've already watched Home Alone, Elf, just so many Christmas classics. And it's just been really nice having this cozy space to spend time in. So I would just love to hear from you guys if you really feel that those traditional colors really evoke Christmas for you, or if you like to use different color schemes. Let me know. I wanted to bring in a little bit more of that gold color just because the garland does have those big beautiful gold balls. So I actually found these little gold balls at Dollarama also, and I think it was a pack of 6, and I believe it was $1.50. So for that price, you can't really go wrong. I know that our Dollarama is really hit and miss, but I was able to find those for a great price. And then I just had this basket and I added this jingle pillow. And this is how this whole little space turned out in the corner. I think this is my favorite spot in the room, just because it looks so cozy and welcoming, and I just love the reflection that that mirror gives off. And like I've said before in my fall videos, I've thought about painting this mirror, but I just love that rustic antique look that it does give off. And it's just been a staple piece in our loft since we moved in, I think 5 years ago. So because it is such a large space and the walls are so large, I just think it helps fill in the space and just make it feel more cozy. I thought I would share this sweet little clip of Holstein. He loves Christmas balls. I don't know if your dogs do or pets, but he's always had a fascination for them, and I just find it so cute. I take off the top piece so it can't fall off and choke him, but he just loves Christmas balls, and it started when he was little. My sister owns his parents, Lucky and Princess. She adopted them, well, rescued them actually. And when she did, she found out that Princess Holstein's mom was pregnant. And a few months after she adopted them, Princess had 3 puppies. So I took Holstein, my sister kept one and called him Pork Chop, and then my best friend also took one, a little girl, and called her Winnie. So it's really fun when we can get the puppies together. It's almost like a little family reunion. So he's such a blessing in my life, and I hope he brings you all some joy too. So I just added a garland to this TV stand. This garland was from Canadian Tire. I've had it for quite a while. And then I just wanted to bring in some more of that red velvet ribbon and keep it quite simple, just because the mirror I want to be the showstopper. And I just wanted to tie in some more of that red from the tree. So I'm just going along here and I'm just using the branches to secure the ribbon in place. And I really love how this turned out. I just think it adds such an elegant look to the space. So now we're going to go in and place a tree here. So I just started off by placing the stand, and then Holstein came for a visit. He's always close, but I never mind stopping to give him some affection. And then what I'm using for a tree in this space is just one of my skinny trees from Michael's. And I always get these at the end of the season, so they end up being around $60 with the sales that go on. And because the space isn't big and I didn't want to block the stairwell, I just thought a skinny tree would look really pretty. And I think it's around 6 feet tall, but like you can see from this, it is quite thin. But that does make it easy to decorate, so I don't mind that one bit. This tree skirt is double-sided that I'm using, so one side is just red, and then the other side almost looks more vintage. It just has that red and white striping. So I just thought it would fit the space more this year just to go with the red side. So that's what I did, and I just placed that under the tree and tied it at the back. I'm just going in with this gold garland. It almost looks like leaves are on it. And these were really reduced. I got 2 of them, so I just added 1 to each side of the tree. And they were normally $20, but at Canadian Tire, they had them on for $7.50, I believe. So I thought that was a really good price, and I just really like the shimmer that they add. Just to tie in the garlands and how I use the red picks there, I'm just going to add a bunch to the skinny tree, and all of these were from Dollarama, so I think they're around $1.25 or $1.50 a pick, so it was a lot cheaper than going to a nursery. I did go and look at the prices there, but for one they wanted almost $6 or $7, so I thought these ones from the Dollarama were really pretty, and for $1.25 they did have a lot of berries on them, so I was happy with that purchase. I wanted the tree to have a lot of texture, so I have 2 different kinds of red berries. One is just really, really tiny berries, and then the other picks are just larger berries. So I wanted the tree to almost look whimsy, and I just thought by adding a lot of these picks, I would achieve that look. If you've been watching my Christmas videos that I posted, you would see that these ornaments I did use in my downstairs glam and rustic tree, but they were just in a white and soft wood color. These ones from Michael's that I found were actually red, and I just love the look of these, and they were on for $2.50 each, which was a great price just for how big they are, and I just really like that bright red color that they add to the tree. I think these were my favorite purchase. I could only find 4 of these though, but these balls are just really pretty. One side is matte green and the other side is velvet. And I just really like that touch of green because the tree is somewhat flocked. They really do stand out and they really tie into the blanket that I used on the couch. So I just could find 4 of them, but I just made it work. I kind of focused them all on the front of the tree and I really like how it turned out. I wanted to add a bit of Christmas over in this space. So this room is one of our guest rooms and then the office. So I just got these wreaths from Dollarama. They were $4 each, I believe. And then the ribbon, you got 2 for $1. So I thought these would add just a nice little touch of Christmas. And I did end up playing around with the twigs a bit more. Just they were a little bit wonky in this picture. But once I just played with them a bit, they did spread out and they looked a lot fuller. I was trying to find my tree topper and I knew I had a snowflake somewhere, so I just went downstairs and looked in my Christmas bins and I did find it. So I really love this topper. I believe I used it last year too. It's just a wood snowflake and I just like that rustic charm that it adds to the tree. I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like when cords are showing in any kind of decor for any season. So I wanted to disguise this cord. So I just had this Noel sign and then I had this beautiful sleigh. It was from HomeSense. I've had it for many years. And then I just added some mercury glass candle holders and I didn't have any battery operated tea lights, but I'm going to buy some and I think it'll add just such a nice cozy touch. So this is how the space turned out. I dimmed the lights. This is kind of how we have it when we're up here watching movies. We just have that lamp on and then just the glow of all the lights and the candles, and I just love how cozy it feels. And we've just really enjoyed watching movies here, like I said, and playing games and just hanging out, my husband and Holstein. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. I really loved making it. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, so I hope you're enjoying all of them. And I did decide to go in a completely opposite direction in the upstairs loft compared to the downstairs living room. I just really wanted to use the more traditional colors compared to what I used downstairs. And then I didn't show you guys, but I did add these topiaries to the TV stand, and I just like the height and the glow that they give off, and the ribbon that they came with matches the ribbon that I used perfectly. So those were from my mother-in-law many years ago, and I thought they would just be the perfect touch to this loft. If you are one of my subscribers, I'm so grateful for you. I love hearing from all of you. It's just so amazing, all the support and kindness that all of you share with me. It just really means so much to me. And if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. I am going to try to have a posting schedule just to make it more consistent, and so when you guys will know that I'm uploading. But I will work on figuring that out. And if you guys have a time or day that works best, that you're more on the internet, please let me know in the comments and I can try to accommodate and post around those times and days. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a wonderful Christmas season. I can't believe it's almost December. Until the next video, friends, take care. God bless.